Hey guys, this is Jacob, and here we are on week 4, and this is my video check-in. Um, so right now I've got my app up on the Xcode ISO simulator right here in the iPhone device. You can see it in responsive view to a phone device. You can see I've structured my navigation to go into this vertical navigation system. I tried several times to implement the bootstrap responsive uh, navigation with the collapsible navigation feature, but I had no success. So, you know, since how it's a very short navigation system, I just decided that this is the best solution for this scope in this project. Um, you can see I've changed my fonts, and I've changed my fonts with hosted fonts through Google. So I've created a little bit more branding, basing it off the Dribble site, hence the name Double Dribble. In the beginning I did have the triple B in Dribble, but just to try to keep the legalities, and really thinking about that, I decided to remove the third B and just call it Double Dribble. I felt it would suffice, and it makes good sense. I have 2 fonts for my branding, and then for the second font I've got is here for my navigation, and I also go and use that as my standard font throughout the site. If I click on a dribble that I like, you can see that the branding font also uh, is the name of the post. You can see that I have commenting that's being pulled in from Dribble, and I've also included a functioning load more comments. And well, this guy doesn't have too many more comments to load, and there's no redribble, so there's that's not showing up. But we go back to everyone. This is going to load in another part of Dribble where it's not filtered by the popularity. And the same thing, you click on a dribble and you're taken to Don's post, and he has 0 comments, so there's no comments there. Go back to the home page. I can click on debuts, and this is pulling in the newest post to Dribble. You can see that it's nothing really popular right now. Only 26 views, only 1 comment, and 3 likes. 0 rebounds, and the list is growing in popularity, and before you know it, you might just catch one of these posts out on popular. Here I've got a site opened up in Coda, and you can see the responsiveness is working there. For a larger view, the images are responsive, everything's responsive. My CSS has changed. I have gradients. I've styled the header, the name of each post, to just be more consistent throughout the site. So if again I click on this, you notice that the names of the post are there, and there's functionalities that aren't working, like the link. If I continue to build on this site, I think I'd like to have this load up his profile in Dribble, but currently it does not. what you're seeing there is the shot list, and what this does is it, the controller uses the shot list controller. It pulls that, and it tells Angular on my index page to pull the shot list, and here are the variables for the shot title, the shot image, the player name, counts, views, and everything, and that displays as you see here. If I enter, I'm being brought into the shot, and here's the shot. You can see shot title, shot player name, the created, the responses, comment player name, and there is the load. Um, Here is a nav list, which is the likes and the counts, the rebounds and the comment counts, and the short URL. If you look right here, this is what you're seeing here: the likes, the views, the rebounds, the comments, and this is the short URL. If I click on that, then we'll be taken to the actual Dribble site. Sorry, let's get back to the app. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it. I think it's a pretty cool app. Learned a lot about Angular. Learned a lot just in general about responsive sites and streamlining projects, and rapid prototyping by using frameworks. Using frameworks was fairly simple. I didn't really have too many problems implementing the responsiveness of my application with Bootstrap, but because I used I didn't use a template, and then going back and trying to implement some of the features, I ran into a few problems, such as the responsive navigation with the collapsible button nav. Here is my site in Firefox, and I will resize my window to allow for the different responsive displays to happen. Here, this is full screen PC. At this point, you're seeing a tablet view. It loads in 5 narrow views, and we start going into smaller devices. Here you would be in a Kindle size, and all the way down to your iPhone view. And also it could very well work with other small devices. That's what's amazing about Bootstrap and using their responsive class. If you style it correctly, something like this could easily fit on a device such as like the Razr, with the Motorola Razr, with a very small screen, and the user would still have a pretty good experience. Now, there'd be a lot of digging down, to say, gophering on the Motorola Razr, but all along it's a pretty cool app, and I think it's pretty successful. I look forward to digging down further in the future to really hone in on these skills and make it a part of my my tools of trade. I've enjoyed this class, and I wish everyone the best of luck.